Hello and welcome back, everybody, to a new episode of the Pushing the Pace podcast with myself, as always, Elias, and my co-host, Samuel. I'm joined today. We have a lot to talk about, including the NBA Cup. It's legit. We just saw the future GOAT beat the future greatest team of all time yesterday. And then we're going to go through, it's about more than a quarter half of the season already. We're going to go through and give a grade for every single team. Some teams doing better than expected. Some teams are going to get 10 seconds from us, and we're going to be roasting them. But yeah, we first got to talk about the crazy games that happened yesterday. The San Antonio Spurs beat the Oklahoma City Thunder, the unbeatable team, give them their second loss of the year in the semifinals, 111-109. Sam, what are your thoughts on this game, on whatever part you want to go first?
So first off, I don't know if people know hello everyone. I've not said hi. Hi to everyone. I know it's the Christmas season and all, so I wish everyone happy holidays and all. And I wish you, Elias, happy holiday.
Thank you so much. You too, sir.
Yeah. So I would say it's very difficult to watch two teams that serious play and you remember what you have back at home, man. And you just remember what you have back at home, man. It's like the Drew skimming, man. The Drew skimming where he's working at Amazon and he has his walk wife that is all sexy and nice and he's enjoying his time. Then his girl picks him up with the kids and he's just annoyed, like, look at what I have
yelling
to
at the kids, go in the back, go in the back.
So,
he's like, how was your day, honey? Oh, it's fine.
Obviously, I watched that last night. See two teams, young teams, fast, speed, defense, incredible athletic plays and all. Then I remember that this season I have two teams to I'll say, how many teams do I have to root for this season? This is how my fandom works.
Teams.
I have my three teams and all. Like I obviously always root for Denver if they're not facing certain teams. But yeah, the Lakers, obviously because of Luka and all, and the Mavs, obviously the Mavs are doing better now and all, but in the terms of context of championship contending, we know the Mavs are not championship contending as of now. So you have to think about the Lakers because we just saw them a couple nights ago. And you just see, look at that game. And it's just complete like basketball, like just incredible basketball, incredible defensive plays, and all great shooting from Vassell, great shooting from Harrison Barnes, on both teams on a string, help defense, like the backdoor plays, and you think, oh, this is a bucket, but a great defensive play. Two coaches that look like they were dialed into and all, and two incredible players in Shea, an incredible player in Wemby, who was his plus minus was 21 in a 2-point game.
2-point game, plays 21 minutes and is a plus 21.
Plus 21. And
plus and minus in a game this close to have such a wide gap like this is ridiculous.
I have to apologize for a team I said I didn't believe in. For a team I said I'll wait till next season for them to pick it up and everything. It's right now. It's right now for them. They're ready. De'Aaron Fox has been amazing, and I think we'll talk about a lot of this during our quarter season grades and all. And just an incredible basketball game.
Yeah,
that I actually hate the fact that I hate the fact that I didn't start watching seriously. I had it on my screen, just at the side. And I was playing Ghost of Yotei, I was playing games and all, and I was like, I'll put it on the side and all, and I was like, okay, see, I just most likely was going to come and just bludgeon them and stuff like that. And at some point, it was looking like, oh, maybe to get to that point, but they never let it go past 16. And most teams, once you get to 15 and 16 against OKC, that stuff becomes 30 points.
Yeah, absolutely. That game yesterday was a classic. A Christmas preview. We got these teams on Christmas as well. I've seen so many people talk about recently about like Oklahoma getting to 70 wins. They were talking about the 33-game win streak, like their ability to beat that. All of that stuff is cool, and some of it seems like a bit of a glaze, but at the same time, they only lost one game this year. That's true. It's like it
They
makes
the,
sense.
the game they lost, they were leading by 20.
Yeah, and they blew that game. But this game, this is a game that I said is important for OKC to have because if you're gonna go the whole season just blowing out teams, you need games like this where it's close. In the last 5 minutes, it's back and forth. It's not a guaranteed win for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
That's those are important minutes for Shea and for Williams and Holmgren and everything to play and all the role players. It's important games to have. But Wembanyama in this game, he didn't play in the first quarter. When he got into this game, the tides shifted. The tides really shifted, and how they talked about like Castle, Vassell, these guys were able to play a lot better perimeter defense because they knew we got Wembanyama behind us, and he can, gobble up any shot. He was incredible shot making. That
He
play
had
when Alex
15. He had
Caruso,
15. He had 15 points in the fourth quarter. 15.
yeah, he did. He did. Yeah. That one shot with Alex Caruso like all on him, like that was ridiculous. The fact that he was able to get that off. His defense, he absolutely bodied like Chet. There was one possession where Chet was really going at him and all that. And the whole time I'm
Do we
like,
do we know do we know
it's too
why do we
much.
know why Wemby hates Chet? Because he hates Chet. This
I mean,
him and Chet, they both don't like each other. But
yeah.
I've been trying to find where did this start from? Because it started in their rookie season.
hmm
It started in their
I
rookie
think I
season.
think it really was just people like pushing that on them, and the fact that
No, but
like
Wemby is
OKC.
into it.
I mean, no, that's what I really like. Before the game, he had like an interview where he was saying like who was the best player in the league in the world. He's like Jokic, and then like Shea and Giannis. But once I'm there,
Or did you see
I'm gonna be one of the best players in the
did
world.
you see his comment about, oh, it's easy to score when the best player is on your team and they have to double team him,
hmm Oh yeah,
which is
yeah.
pretty
He's
much a
taking
dig.
shots. He's talking his, what, like he.
He's flexing on
I really
Carson.
like that
He's
about that.
flexing on Carson Wallace. Chet is missing free throws. He's laughing right
Yeah.
there. He's like he's not
hmm
hiding from it. And I'm just like, where did this come? Like, where did this come from? And again, sometimes it may not come from anywhere. The greats, a lot of times, I've always had to pick. Sometimes they're weirdos in a good way, in the way where they craft stuff in their head to get them to
Yeah.
get them
Yeah.
to get them
Yeah, like, I think about the
agitated.
Jordan documentary that I've been watching recently with my brother again, how he's just a psycho and he needs to get, like, something in his head, like, somebody says something about him or whatever, somebody, says anything to him, and he's like, "You know what? That's my motivation to just kill this game."
Yeah.
And I really
Mm-hmm.
like that. I've seen people say, like, these international players like Luka and Jokic,
Soft.
sometimes they're not yeah, soft or not super outgoing or not super whatever. Wembanyama in this game has come out. He wants to be the best player in the world. He knows he can be the best player in the world. He's talking his thing like he's the best player in the world. So I really love that. A super fun game. If we can get a playoff series between these two teams, oh man, that will be incredible. But yeah, we got Spurs and Knicks for that final. I don't know what you think. Honestly, I'm just gonna ride the Spurs wave. I think Wembanyama is gonna do some damage against this Knicks team. I know Mitchell Robinson and Cat are big bodies, but yeah, I think the Spurs might win that game. I don't know if you have an opinion on that one. That'll be
It's
a
gonna
fun
be
game.
it's gonna be interesting. Jalen Brunson's having a great season, man.
Yeah, Jalen Brunson had a
Brunson had
great game
40.
against.
He
He had
had
a great
40.
game against Orlando. Like,
He had 40. Like,
yeah, he did. He was
he's so tough,
unstoppable.
man. He's
He
so
was
tough,
unstoppable
man.
against the Raptors too. Like he just
He's
yeah.
so
The only
tough,
thing I
man.
didn't like about the game is the fouling up three, which made the last like 2 minutes or however
Yes.
long it was like
Yes.
forever. And I
Yes.
felt bad because this is a game like my dad comes home and he starts watching this game and he doesn't really watch. He watches sometimes when he comes home and there's a game on. And I'm like trying to like, get him into it. I'm like, look at Wembanyama, he's so tall. And then we gotta watch free throw. And he's like, so they're gonna free throw and they're gonna get the ball and they're gonna foul again. I'm like, yeah, that is what's gonna happen, unfortunately. That's
Yeah.
that's how it works.
That's how it works. OKC
It's
doesn't
not
didn't
fun.
OKC didn't want to lose this game and all. And in a way, it kind of gives you obviously it's a go home or win game. So I'm not going to put that on them. But
Hmm.
aiming for that 7-3-9. I don't know if you saw Draymond's podcast where he said that 7-3-9 took some lives off him.
Yeah,
That took
yeah,
some years off him.
yeah.
So
That's so true.
it's mentally it's definitely taxing
Yeah.
and all.
But I
And
think OKC is a team that wants to do this. Like they've already talked about like that's something that they're striving for.
yeah,
And unlike that Warriors team, like their depth is a huge advantage for them and how young they all are.
the
Like I
Warriors team
think
had a lot
that
of depth though. Sean
true,
Livingston, Barbosa,
true.
what's his name? Maurice Spates. Like they had depth. They had
Yeah,
depth and
that's
all.
true.
Uh,
But I think that
they were not young
I don't
though.
know.
That's the
This
thing. They were not
Yeah, I
young.
think this
Yeah.
Thunder team has the young legs and has shown like when people are out, we're still able to win games because it's just our defense is incredible. Like they mentioned on the broadcast, they're like 8 points ahead of second place, and the difference between
You know,
second
you
place
know
with
what
eight
that
points is like
differential is?
25.
Do you know that that differential is quick because a 2 point differential in defensive differentials and is not a lot, but it's sizable. For it
Yeah.
to be
Yeah.
8, that's a giant
Yeah,
of a.
because Van
Uh,
Gundy said the difference between the Rockets in second place and like the Clippers in 25 is 8 points.
it's
So
eight
that's
points.
like, yeah,
Yeah.
it's
So
ridiculous.
it's the NBA in 2025, man. Young legs. Oh, I don't know if you've seen that tweet. If you are 30 plus, hang it up. If you're 35 plus, hang it up.
Hmm.
It's for just we're seeing it with the Clippers. We're seeing it we're seeing it with the Lakers that okay, maybe they don't have the oldest players, but they're not athletic. Like
Yeah.
you need to have athletic players. You need to be able to have players that will run the floor. You need to be able to
Hmm.
run in transition. One of the things Spurs could do a lot. They actually turned the ball over, which I feel is
Yeah.
dead against OKC. But the one thing they
Yeah.
could do better than most is they could get back in transition. Like they
Hmm.
could get back in
Hmm.
transition. And man, this OKC team, I think I keep saying it, they look unbeatable and they look dominant. But I've always said it's like the way you play them, and it doesn't mean it's easy. But for me, it's the formula is out there. I just don't think
Yeah.
a lot of teams will be able
It's
to
just an
execute it.
incredibly hard to do it. Like,
First off, don't throw the ball around. Don't
yeah.
throw the ball around. All that
Yeah.
throwing the ball stuff and all, like when Lakers like Luka likes doing. I don't know why the guy he's a dumbass. All these throw ahead passes, all the
Hmm. People
play
will
con-
pick you off.
play
Yeah.
conservative basketball,
Hmm.
play slow for the most part. Then make sure OKC when they're attacking you are attacking you in the half court. Like make that game a half court offense for
Hmm.
them. Sure, because I'm sorry, a lot of their points are just in transition, like 20
Yeah.
something plus points in transition. Like most of the times it's 3-on-1, it's 3-on-2, it's one, it's like open lane and stuff like that. Like you have no chance against them if you put yourself in that type of situation.
Hmm.
So
I
I'm just
think they
like the
said on the
formula is out there.
broadcast.
It's just teams have to be disciplined, athletic enough, and be able to execute and all in the half court, make them play. And that's why I feel when they play Denver, my pick to come out of the West is Denver, right? I believe Denver has gotten better. I
Hmm.
believe Denver is the one team that I know Lakers can do it too, but Lakers cannot defend on a high level until they make good changes. Denver
Yeah.
are not the greatest defensive team, but one of the things I've seen Denver be able to do is Denver has been able to do this thing since most of Jokic's tenure is they're able to execute defensively. They're able to go in a defensive game plan and not have the best defense, but be able to like execute. There'll still be some holes in their defense and stuff, but they're able to execute defensively. And I feel they're the one team that's going to make run the shot clock down to 5 seconds, 4 seconds, take a great shot with Jokic, and
Yeah.
be able to play half court offense and make OKC play half court offense, and that's the best because at the end of the day, you know what I call them all the time? I call them they're a fake shooting team in my opinion. Like I keep saying that they
Mhm.
you can catch them on a lot of nights where they can go cold from three, and
Yeah.
yeah,
Last night they went 9 of 37. That's big. The other big thing, I think they said on the broadcast, is they average almost 25 points off turnovers, which is exactly how many they had yesterday. But
bro, that's like
Spurs had 26 points off turnovers, so
off
they were
turnover.
able to play their own game against them. That's what I thought when Wemby came in. They really just kind of went on some runs that OKC would go on. But yeah, this OKC defense is still crazy. Like you can play all this conservative, slow stuff, but if they can pick you off one time, then they have the confidence to do it again. And I heard on the Zach Lowe podcast with Kirk Goldsberry, he was saying that OKC goes on defensive runs, like an 8-0 run, but just off defense, just off steals and all that
It's off
stuff,
steals.
completely
It's
switch
off
up
steals.
the momentum of the team.
Yeah, yeah,
Um, yeah, they're really crazy. But yeah, we should probably get into these grades if we're talking about all these teams. Yeah, so
yeah.
today we're going to be giving grades for every single team a quarter through the season. I based this off myself. I based it off kind of what I expected from from what we expected from them this season, and how well they've played and stuff like that. Um, I mean, if we're talking about them, OKC, might as well get that out of the way. This is A plus 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 plus. I mean, 24-2. Shea, for me personally, is a pretty clear MVP. I feel like Jokic has been really good, but Shea
I
has just
think
been on a different
I think
level this year.
it's so clear he's the MVP right now.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
His
So
shooting, the game against the Spurs, he didn't have an amazing game for his standards. But I mean, looking at this season,
I think he had like
in
30 points.
33 minutes only, 32 points per game. He's shooting 43% on threes at a pretty high volume. His turnovers are lower than last year. He is just incredibly efficient. So yeah. And then like their team, you know, is just insanely deep, and they all play defense at the same level every single night. And it's like they love to play defense more than offense. Like
They're
they are
just
just a ridiculous
they're
team.
they are a monstrous team, man. And when not to because yeah, I agree with you. A plus 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 for the OKC Thunder. And just seeing Caruso out there made me remember that a GM a GM in 2021 let this guy go
Mhm.
when he was going to take less to remain in the team. And yeah,
Yeah.
and that's the
I
next
can't
guy.
believe the Lakers had him.
That's the next guy that is going to get fired. I'm calling it now. That's the next guy that's going to get fired.
Interesting.
Yes.
Interesting. I feel
So
like he has
OKC for me
some.
is A plus plus. This team is, I think I just have to like. You get to a point where you just have to like. They were coming. This team,
Mhm.
even when they were losing games badly, watch their games against the best teams. Watch all those games against best team. When they would lose, when they lost how many games, 50 something games, when they lost by 70 at one point in against was it against Memphis where they lost 70, like 70
Yeah,
points
something
one
like
time.
that. Yeah.
But all through those seasons, go watch their games against the best teams. They used to give the best teams fits. They
Mhm.
would lose, but they used to give the best teams fits. And again, it's not like this. It shouldn't be a surprise to anyone that they are this good. I know
Yeah.
we don't want to talk and accept it. Also, being a Mavs fan, I felt we were the best. I felt we were the best team athletically, offensive wise, and all to play them. And I would have taken
Yeah.
us every single time against them.
Of
So
course.
there's that little bit of friction and beef there, but awesome team, bro. Awesome
Yeah.
team.
There's nothing you can say to a team that lost 2 games this season.
Let's move
Yeah.
to the Spurs since
To
we're
the
already
Spurs. Spurs, I got A plus plus for them as well. Wembanyama was great. And the most impressive part for me is the fact that they went 9-3 when Wembanyama was
without
out.
Wemby.
That was huge for me
De'Aaron Fox,
because
man.
that was really a period where it's like if they lose games, whatever, it's almost like, it is what it is. They don't have Wembanyama. But the fact that they were able to win games, that many games, Fox has been great. Stephon Castle really been showing out in these last few
Bro,
cup games, especially. But this
he's
season,
sup
he's been really
he's
good.
surprising me. He needs to drop the turnovers down, but
Hmm.
the
He's been
kid
really great.
really good.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
Dylan Harper as well has had some really nice performances here and
he
there.
doesn't look like a rookie
Um,
out there, bro. He doesn't look like a
yeah,
rookie out there, bro. His shooting is pretty
and
good too.
yeah, yeah, and the fact that they're all young guards like this, I feel like that's exactly what you need around Wembanyama, like a bunch of
Yes.
players who can dribble the ball a bunch and get the ball to Wemby wherever he is, rather than him. Because in the game yesterday, I thought there was a couple times where he was dribbling the ball up the court or just dribbling the ball too much against this OKC team. Like, he just had came back. It was a bit too much for him. So
Well,
the fact that they have all these young guys,
Luke Cornett has been really good for them. Someone I knew
yeah,
that was good. He was one of my picks for our stocks this season and all.
yeah,
I I was not surprised. He's even on the Celtics, you can see this is a good player. And another guy that's had a low key like little pickup season when I thought he was like the outside man looking in is Keldon Johnson, who's played really
yeah,
well for them too and all.
hmm,
And yeah, for me, A plus, A plus. I
yeah.
agree. I agree.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's stay in the West. I got the Lakers next,
Oh
17
my
and
goodness.
7. I'm giving them an A still. They have a good record. It may be inflated, but Luca has been good. LeBron has come back. Reeves had some great games. I think that there's obvious weaknesses with this team, as we saw, especially against the Spurs, where
Against every team that is serious, against the Suns, against the Spurs,
these
against
young athletic
OKC.
teams, like they have their defense is rough with Luca, Reeves, and LeBron because those guys either old or Luca's always complaining, bro. I'm so sick of his complaining. I know he's been doing it forever, but it's just like at a certain point,
At some
for him
point,
to
it's
get
like
to another level, he has to stop doing that
you know
completely.
what? I don't mind complaining. What I mind is the complaining and the plays going
The
on.
game is still going. That's what I hate. The game is still going, and he's talking to the refs like they're gonna do something about it.
That is the one that I want to like squeeze his fucking neck and be like bro, just let it go. Like there's
Just
nothing
move on.
you're going to do about you're not going to do anything that you lose play, you lose a bucket, you lose momentum, you're the leader of the team too. Like you need to understand that you're
Hmm.
one of the leaders of the team. That influences your team and all. Like what can the coaching staff say to you? Your players are saying that and you just let your team out there. You're not even the greatest defender. The least you can do is to
Not
get back
even
in
close.
right? The least you can do is to get back in position and at least
Yeah,
be with your man. But now
yeah.
you're not even that. You're
At
complaining with the
least
referee.
like the camera moves over to the other side, and he's not on the side the whole possession.
Like
Yeah,
I'm like it's the fact of the matter is like, bro, you're 26 years old. You need to grow up, bro. Like you just need
yeah,
to grow. Like you need to grow. I'm not saying don't complain. Like complain. If you want to complain,
yeah,
complain. But let it be a dead ball. Let it
yeah.
be a dead
Complain and
ball.
run back. Let's run and complain. Let's work on that.
Let it be a
Like,
dead ball. Let it be a dead
yeah,
ball if you want to complain. But all these plays, like look at the Lakers game. Lakers came back and it was like a 2 point game or 3 point game. And he started complaining and Vassell went in for like a layup or something like that. Like it's so demeaning, it's discouraging, you lose momentum,
hmm,
it's enraging. I'm giving the Lakers a C.
a
A C,
C.
bro.
Really, really.
I'm so like
I think I
I've
don't know.
watched their games and even Luca, I'm gonna be serious with you, bro. I've not felt. I know what it is watching him. I've not felt that awesomeness for a consistent period of time this season. Like I've not felt it. It comes
Hmm.
in small spurts like that, small spurts and all. And I've just not. We've not had. He's had the points. He's going to rack up numbers because he's that amazing and awesome.
Yeah,
But a total game of him just dominating. Maybe the game against Philly was really good, like playmaking wise, scoring
yeah,
wise, and all. But the whole season, no. Like I've not had that feel. The Lakers also, bro. I'm watching them, bro. I watched them against the Pelicans. Jordan Poole
yeah,
was out. Zion was out. Um, CJ McCollum is on the
They
Wizards.
don't
I'm
even have
sorry.
CJ. Yeah.
No. There were other two players that were out of their rotation. Lakers, I saw these NPCs, bro. The Pelicans were playing some NPCs, bro. And I was like, what this guy? And those guys were getting any shot they wanted. The difference is they were not just good enough to make the bucket, but they were getting everything they wanted, beating guys off the dribble and all championship habits. JJ Redick was talking about some championship habits. It's been mediocre. The record doesn't fool me. It's going to be easy for me to be like, oh, this team, I root for this team, and oh, our record is good. And no. I need them to start losing. You know what? Sometimes there's a saying that says fail forward. Fail forward.
Yeah.
The better their record gets, the least likely they're able to pay attention to their flaws. So when I root for a team, especially in the NBA, especially in the regular season, I need them to start losing. You need to start losing more games, bro. I need the losses to come, because when the losses come, it's like, hey, like
It's a wake-up call.
It's a wake-up call. So they need more of those losses. They need more of those things. JJ Redick is also stubborn. And that's one of the things that I have problem with. Like, this is not a whole Lakers. We don't want to do a whole Lakers. JJ is so stubborn where there's certain guys on the bench. Oh, let me show you. There's a certain guy on the bench. There are two guys on the bench that I'm like, okay, how have we gotten to this point of the season and you don't give them a shout? I don't know if you remember this game where they had this player play, Nick Smith Jr., right? Where he came and I think he scored 25 points, or it was against the Portland Trail Blazers.
He had a really nice game.
Right? Okay, why is he not coming off the bench when you rest Luka? Why is that guy not coming?
Why is Gabe Vincent playing, bro? Gabe Vincent is maybe one of the worst players in the NBA getting minutes.
Your most athletic player, apparently, with what I've heard, is Ontario, the rookie dude, right? Why are you not giving him 5 minutes there, 10 minutes there, and why are we running 8-man rotations, playoff rotations in a regular season? Like, it's time to experiment. It's time to see what you have on your roster, to see what fits and all. And you're going with the same select bunch of players that cannot do anything. I've told you, their front court, 18 and Rui, are not good defenders. But the issue is even now worse because Luka defensively has to guard a 4 or a 3.
Yeah.
He can't stay on guards.
Yeah.
Which means Rui now has to
has to go on guards. Yeah.
He's
and Reeves isn't doing anything either.
Reeves,
so it's just a very bad defensive team.
I'm giving them a C, man. We don't need to break down. We have a lot of teams to go through, but I'm giving them a C.
I gave them an A just because they have all those issues, and they've given themselves a bit of a cushion in the records for the next quarter of the season. I'm looking at them with like a side eye the whole time because like cool, you've gotten these wins. Can you sustain this? I don't really know if they can.
I don't know where the 17 wins came from. Where did they get the 17 wins from, bro?
Like, but at the end of the day, you can't scoff at that. They're still up there in the West, and that's really important. Like, because once you get behind in the West, it feels impossible to get back up. So I'm just rewarding them based off that. But I do agree with all your issues, athletically, defensively, theoretically, all these things. This team is inflated by their record. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
Next team. I mean, we can stay in the West. I got the Nuggets. I got them at an A still. 18-6. Jokic is still MVP. Murray has had a much better season than usual. Potential All-Star season, and their depth is really good. Even with Christian Braun and Aaron Gordon out,
they're missing
they've been winning games. They're missing two very important players, and they're still winning.
Like, Christian Braun for them is where their defense starts and where it most times ends. No, I'll say Christian Braun is where the defense starts. Aaron Gordon is where the defense ends, right? He's a point of attack defender. He does a lot of things for them. I think, was it last season? I think outside of the top guys, Giannis, Shea, most of the big players, Christian Braun was like top of the list.
Oh, like in transition or something?
Yeah, transition point.
Yeah,
so
I do remember that. Yeah.
This is a very important for them. I think they've lost them for the last 5 at least 5
He's
games.
been out for a while.
Yeah.
Gordon has been out
And
now,
my
but they're still
guy
winning.
And my guy Cam Johnson, we're having some 16 points, 16 points. Yeah, it's still a
Yeah,
bit inconsistent, but I've seen some
yeah,
28. I've seen some 8 point games. I'm seeing more threes and all. So I'm glad that's coming. Six 3 point 6 3 points 3 points made games. At least we're getting those, bro. In this team, you have to be at least make 3 points made every game three. You have to
yeah,
be above three. Like, there's no excuse. So I'm happy he's picking it up and everything. So
yeah.
yeah, yeah,
My only thing is that they've lost to a couple weird teams. Like they lost to the Bulls, they lost to the Kings, they lost to the Mavs, and they lost to the Spurs without Wemby, which they
yeah.
shouldn't lose those games
They
theoretically.
shouldn't lose those
But
games.
yeah. Anyway, do you want to keep going in the West
Yes,
or?
sir.
All right, and Rockets. I got the Rockets as an A still.
Same.
16-6. They're a great team. They have their own very unique identity with the offensive rebounding, leading the league in rebounding. Şengün and then and KD have all played pretty well. Reed Shepherd, after his disastrous first game against OKC, which maybe is like the worst game you could ever play as like a young guard, your first game of the season you play against
Nope.
OKC. Everybody was giving him a bunch of crap for it. He's been great this season for them. This is just
He's at 25 minutes, which is a lot.
yeah, which is a lot, but he's crucial for them as a guard who can shoot. So I mean, they're just playing exactly how I expected them to play, and but they have like their own unique identity and stuff. So I mean, it's just an A for me,
It's an A
pretty
for me.
much.
They've had a really, really good season. I thought they would always have a good season. Uh, and all. And KD has been awesome. Şengün has been awesome. I think Şengün has been was he out recently? He was out recently, I
Um,
think, right? There was a couple games he was not playing and all.
maybe. Let me
Yeah.
see. I don't
And
remember.
Şengün has been great for them. Steven Adams, like they've just had
Oh yeah, he
Amen
missed two
Thompson.
games.
Amen Thompson has been good and all. I think Rich Shepard stepping up, playing 25 minutes a game has meant Amen Thompson has not had to be a point guard as much as I thought he would have
Absolutely.
to be. And I thought that was going to be a problem if he had to be that. And yeah, I'm giving them an A. It's been a good
Yeah.
season, really good season.
Yeah.
And I think at the end of the thing, they will be one of the final teams that have to duke it out to get out of the West. It's time for them. Like, honestly,
Yeah.
like when you have KD, your time is now. Like, it has to be
Yeah.
now. The reason why you made the
Definitely.
KD move is for you to win now. Like, it's a champion.
Definitely.
It's sadly for them, it's a championship or bust season. Like, it's just that. Like, that's what they will be like.
Yeah.
Not bust in terms of expectations. Bust in terms
Yeah.
of like, I don't think everyone will be going crazy at Houston like a failed season if they lose in the Western Conference Finals, right? It won't be a
Yeah.
failed season, but because of their timeline is 2-3 years spurts. Like, KD's old. KD's
Yeah.
old, and
Absolutely.
you have to get one in as early as possible when you have him. So yeah, I
Their
agree. Hey,
potential Giannis team, who knows?
who knows?
Um, yeah.
I
All
think
right,
Yanis.
continuing on.
I think Yanis and Şengün is incredible. Except, like, only thing is Şengün going to be Şengün has to space the floor. And I don't know how that works because they operate in the same
They're
areas
just
of the
gonna
court.
offense rebound even more. That's what they gotta do with all those big guys. All right, keeping up in the West. I got the Timberwolves next. I have
This
they're
weird team,
16 and
bro.
9. I have them as a B minus. They're okay. They're doing better. They're doing good, but they're very shaky. They've lost a couple against some bad opponents. They lost against the Kings. They lost to the Suns twice. They've had collapses in the fourth quarter and stuff, but they're still winning games. They're just not. I just don't feel as confident in them as I hope to have. And then Rob Dillingham, in terms of his point guard situation, this guy is nearing bust territory. I'm sorry. He's averaging
Bro,
3 points per game.
it's
It's just not
sad,
looking
man.
good for him. It's
It's
a bit
sad,
rough for
bro.
them.
Honestly, but what did they expect? Like, I don't think they didn't go into the season saying there was no indication that, oh, they went into the season like relying on Rob Dillingham. There was no indication of that. Media, anything, like, it wasn't that season. So they knew
Yeah.
this season they were going to go into the season with still Mike Conley and DiVincenzo. And DiVincenzo at some point became the point guard. And I think recently, if I look, I want to see their starting lineup, sorry, for their last game.
Mhm.
Because I think recently they stopped playing that. They
Yeah, but
stopped
it's not even
doing
like a media thing. It's like this is what you're this you they traded a 2030 unprotected round pick to get this guy in the draft, and
yeah.
he's a young point guard. He's very small. He's incredibly small on the
He's
court,
tiny, bro.
which
He's
is
tiny.
crazy because like his measurements I saw in a video comparing him to De'Aaron Fox. De'Aaron Fox is like 10 pounds heavier and an inch taller. But when you look at them side by side on the
He's
court,
just
Rob
slight.
Dillingham looks,
He's like
he's
slight.
very like, he's very thin, you know?
Bro, if the
I feel
wind
like he can get
blows,
pushed off.
if the wind blows, he's off, bro. Yeah, so for me, the Wolves, just a weird team, bro. It happens every season. They're I'm I would say I'll give them a C2. If I give the Lakers a
Mm,
C, I'm giving the Wolves a C2. Because I just don't
that's fair.
right now I don't know where I stand with them. So that's I think that goes into my grades and everything. I'll give them a
Yeah,
C.
yeah. I gave them the B minus just because they are still above 500 in the West. You got to reward that, but they are very shaky. And they're a team I saw people like they might have to trade for a point guard. I saw both Harden conversations and Kyrie Irving conversations. That would be
Ooh.
very interesting. I saw people talk. They get Kyrie, him and Rudy Gobert in the pick and roll. Kyrie's a guy who could keep his dribble alive, even if the world was on fire. Like he could get the ball lobbed up to Gobert in any position.
I've
Um,
never thought about the Kyrie to he just really like he's injured and we don't know what
yeah,
he's coming
yeah,
back from
yeah,
the injury,
exactly,
right?
exactly.
I expect
That's definitely weird.
Kyrie is such a hard worker, so I think my expectation is going to be fine, and I hope he's fine because he's been having the I he's been having the best and the most complete stretch of basketball since he came to the Mavs. Like this is the most
Yeah.
complete version of him as a basketball player, and I hope that. And honestly, I want him to stay with the Mavs forever. I think this was the one place that he found some sort of love and understanding and like just
Mhm.
completeness as a basketball player. So I hope he stays as a
Yeah.
Mavs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see. Next one I got up if we're staying in the West. I got the Suns. 14 and
I
11. This is an
I
A
am
plus to me, bro.
an A plus to me too.
This is an A plus.
I
Last
completely
season
agree,
is like a distant nightmare. I don't remember any of it. I don't remember any of the BS with KD with Bradley Beal. That is like so long ago.
bro.
Dylan Brooks, Colin Gillespie, these guys have completely turned around the team. Jordan Ott, their coach, has brought a culture of defense and intensity. They lead the league in steals. Like they play hard. They've had some upsets against some good teams like the Wolves. And Devin Booker hasn't even played that many games.
He's missed
Jalen
the last.
Green
He's missed the
has
last
played
three.
one game. Yeah, Devin
Jaden
Booker
Green
has
has not
missed
even
games. Jalen Green
like
has barely played.
they play hard, man. It's Colin Gillespie is like
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know where they like. I think he came from Denver at one point. He was in Denver at one point.
Mm-hmm.
He's a slide guard and all, and he's shooting the ball out at Mac Williams. Like
Yeah.
they have all this like weird. I won't say
Yeah.
these guys. I won't say these guys are Johnny men. They're not Johnny men, but they just
Yeah,
have they just have this
they have a bunch of
combination of like
guys.
bunch of guys, like just bunch. They're
Mhm.
the bunch of like each player on their team are those players that every contender would just love to have one or two of those
Yeah,
guys. That your seventh
yeah,
man, your seventh man, your eighth man. Or Jordan Goodwin
yeah.
was really good for the Lakers. That's another guy the Lakers lost. Shout out to Rob Pelinka, or Grayson Allen, Dylan Brooks,
Royce
Royce
O'Neal has been really
O'Neal,
good.
um,
Um,
like
yeah,
even Ryan Dunn, like Nick,
yeah.
like they just had this there's a Bouye guy that has been coming off their bench too, and
Mhm. I
all
saw.
that really good and all like just a really like shout out to the coach. I have no clue who he is, and I have no idea. What's his name? I can't remember his name again.
Jordan Ott.
Jordan Hall, yes, and
Yeah,
it's been an awesome season for them already. Like this is,
yeah.
and I think for Suns fans too, just with the past 2 years and all of just like a team that was not connected, a team that played with lack of effort and everything. this is what you pay tickets for. Like sometimes it's not
Yeah.
about winning the Larry O'Brien. It's just like as a fan, you
Yeah.
see that man, these players on the court they care. They will show up every single day, and you know what type of effort they're going to
Hmm.
put in, and they're going to make sure they put in. And that's sometimes that's the minimum as a fan that you can like root for and all. So I completely agree. An A+ for the Suns.
Yeah, absolutely. Just like I said, the last season seems like a distant memory. Like the fact that they've completely 180 turned their culture and
Yeah.
organization around. Like, yeah, they won't win the championship, but this is a great shift to the next era of the Suns. So an
Yep.
A+.
Yep.
Um, next, if we're in the West, we gotta talk about the Warriors once again, 13-13.
If you're 30
I
plus, hang it up.
I got them as a D. This team is mid. They are injured. If Steph is not playing, I don't feel any confidence towards them. We got Kaminga issues again. Like
Oh
that
man.
you gave them the ring to stay and they were happy for 2 weeks and it's back to the same issues with
And what
Kaminga.
what is wrong with? Is he injured now?
No,
Like
he just got benched and stuff by
he got benched. Yes, I remember. We spoke
yeah.
about this last episode. We spoke about this last episode, and remember I was like, man, this is just the it's like the terrible relationship we want to stop hearing about
Yeah.
and all.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. He just hasn't literally did not play. He's been getting like DMPs basically.
Yeah, he got a
And then
DM
when he did
exactly.
play,
I was trying to remember. He got a
mhm,
DMP. And Steve Kerr's explanation for it was, oh, when I don't know what player there was a player that let me go check their lineup. There was a player that replaced him, right? On the let me find this. Sorry, just give me 1 second.
mhm. Shout out
The
to Pat Spencer, who
Pat
just
Spencer,
was
the Spencer
absolutely
Bros,
crazy in a couple of games.
the
Their
Spencer
only
Bros,
saving grace.
the
Yeah, the
Spencer
Spencer
Bros.
Bros are crazy.
Okay, so there was a guy called G Santos, right? and
Guy Santos or whatever.
G
Yeah.
Santos, and it literally, I think they asked Steve Kerr about Jonathan Kaminga, and Steve Kerr was like, "Yeah, like we saw G Santos coming with a lot of energy today," and it's just so weird, man. The whole thing is so
Yeah.
weird. It's even hard to follow. I don't even want to follow it anymore because it's boring. Because this is how I feel. I'm sorry. At the end of the day, your name is Jonathan Kaminga. I'm sorry. You're not. No offense. You're not that important in the NBA stratosphere
Damn.
to for me
Kaminga doesn't matter.
to no offense. I feel the news the news rollout for him for the last 2 3 years has just been too much for the caliber of player he is. That's how I feel about it.
Mhm.
I'm just sick and
Mhm.
tired of it. So yeah, for the Warriors, bro, man, I had I have a lot of like hope in this team. Like I was saying,
Mhm.
this is gonna be a top 4 team. Like,
Yeah.
bro, man, I'm giving them. Is there an E? I'm giving them an E, bro.
I give them
Like
an
what?
E.
I'm giving them an E, bro. It's been bad, man. It's been bad. You know, E for energy when when you're in the car, the gas tank is like
Oh
down.
yeah, E for empty in the
Yeah, E
tank.
for
Yeah,
empty.
they're out of
Literally,
gas.
they're out
They're
of
out of
gas, bro.
gas.
If you're 30
Oh
plus,
man.
hang it up.
Yeah,
Let's
I
go.
feel bad for Curry. Next off, let's just finish the West. We got the Grizzlies 11-14. I got them as a C minus. There was the whole John Morant everything. Their only saving grace is that they had some nice games with the young guys. Zach Edey had some great games, but now he's out again. Cedric Howard is like a top 3 or 4 rookie, so that's great for them. Jalen Wells has been good, but your main guys, John Morant has sucked, and then Jaren Jackson Jr. hasn't done a lot, and they're just kind of in a weird space now where it's like, apparently, I saw a thing that Jaw's relationship is better with the team, but it's like, okay, is he going to start playing better? Are they going to start playing better? I don't know. They're just in a very
John may be
weird
washed.
place.
John may be
Mm,
washed.
washed at 24. It's crazy. Actually, I don't think he's that young. I think he might be 25 now. But yeah, the Grizzlies, I got a C minus. They're just a weird team. They Vince Williams had games where he had 15 assists. He had 12 assists. That was really funny. But yeah,
Yeah.
they're just a weird team.
The Grizzlies, man. What am I giving these dudes? I'll say, yeah, I agree, Joe. They're just mid. I'll give them a C. They've won
Yeah,
5-7. They've given us some ways, but Edie's injury is a big deal. And
yeah,
Edie's one of my favorite players in the league. I really like Zach Edie.
yeah,
And everything ends and starts with Ja. If Ja starts playing well, this team can get wins, like more wins.
yeah,
And
yeah.
the coward boy is cow. He's
Real
really
good.
good, really
Yeah,
good. Like I love his shot form, like the way he shoots the ball. Really good. I like, and also they've always had all these players that's like little players. The Vince Williams Jr. on you have the Cam Spencer brother too now,
yeah,
and you have Jalen Wells, you have Caldwell Pope, you have all these like utility guys, Santiago. They just need the best players to play better, and
yeah. That
they're
really
being
is
let
it.
down by Jackson and by Jackson and
And
like
Morant,
look at
yeah.
this, Jaren Jackson. The last game had 6 points, but what are you doing with 6 points,
He's
bro?
such a bad rebounder, which is real. I know that's been his thing
Uh,
forever, but it's just like,
Sometimes you watch him and
really, bro?
he's just awful, and it's kind of
Yeah,
weird.
yeah,
And I'm
his
giving him
last
great.
10 games averaging under 5 rebounds as
Oh,
a dude
that's
who's
always been his
like
thing.
6. I know, but it's like, damn, bro, like, come
He's
on, man.
you're
It'll
6'10
never
plus, bro.
change.
I don't get it.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Next up, we got the Mavericks. I want to hear your grade for this first. 10 and 16. Been playing better recently. What is your do you have a fan opinion, a fan grade, and then a professional grade, or is it the same?
Fan grade, I would say the games have been very entertaining from beginning to end. A plus plus for entertaining Mavs games, man. The Mavs
Yeah,
compete. The Mavs compete, and this is one of the reasons why J Kid, regardless of what's happening out there, he gets the guys to come out to play, and they play. They play and
yeah,
all, and sometimes it will look bad and all, but it's never because of lack of effort and all. Um, as a fan, Mavs fans are enjoying this. Like they're enjoying them seeing the team compete and all.
yeah,
And Cooper is really, really good. Like Cooper Flag is kid is awesome. Awesome. 18
yeah,
years old and he's doing all this.
yeah.
I would
He's
say
really turned up.
I would say the only it's just a weird thing to judge us because it's like, should we try to even be winning more? AD is back. He's played really
Yeah,
well since he came back. He's had to play the
been playing
five.
good.
We already knew
Uh-huh.
if he plays the five, we're a really, really good team.
Yeah. Who would
Derek
have thought?
Lively is out for the season, which
That is
sucks.
so rough. That is so
Um,
rough.
Shout out Nico Harrison and his fraudulent medical staff last season. Stress factor. He had a stress fracture they didn't catch, and he injured, and they brought him back. Like it's just let's not even talk about that.
Mhm.
Um.
Yeah,
So yeah, with the Mavs, I'm going to say a B minus. I would say a B minus, and I know it doesn't show record wise, but I think
yeah,
the team is competing. The team is playing well. From what was looking like going to be a disaster of a season,
yeah,
um, the team is playing well and all. We're 10th in the West. Doesn't mean that's great and all, but I just think we're in a good position to get a good lottery pick. We're in a good position to possibly make a trade. Cooper Flag is
yeah.
playing amazingly well. We're competing well. So
Mhm.
everything, professional fan, whatever. This is my grade, B minus.
Yeah. I'll give them a C because somebody has to remember that you were talking about them being a playoff top 6 team, all that stuff. So I'm giving them a C based off of preseason expectations for who
Fair
they
enough.
really were. But since that one podcast episode where we were talking about how bad they've been and like how many games are they going to win in this next stretch, I don't know the record. I'll have to go back to that to see exactly what I said and how many they have won.
Yeah.
But they have been much more competitive and just have been playing in better games recently. Um, yeah, they're not going to probably be a playoff team, but if you're switching the boat into being a good young team again, it's a better grade. Ryan Nimhard, I can't believe after what we
Ooh,
saw the Pacers do,
a
what we saw
baller.
Andrew do in the finals, we see his brother go undrafted. I think that's ridiculous that even happened, but he's been really good. Um, Next team up, the Jazz. 9-15. I got them just as a C plus because marketing has gotten his trade value back up. Keontae George has been really, really good and is like a real NBA like piece for them. But other than that, I mean, there's still a rebuilding team that wants to lose. Ace Bailey hasn't really shown up at all. All the other young players are just here and there. None of them are really popping off alongside Keontae. So it's pretty much just, you know, we got some of our assets back up, and we're not winning games, which is what we want. But it's just whatever to me.
Yeah, I'm giving them a D. A D for one reason alone. A D because why you not losing more?
True,
Nine
true.
wins. 9 wins is too much, bro.
Nine
9 wins
wins
is
in
too
this
much.
in this regular season. It's ridiculous how
It's too
bad
much.
some of these bad teams are. Like
Nine wins
nine
is
wins is
9 wins is ridiculously too much, man. It's actually too much. Lose more.
yeah,
That's all I have to say about the Jazz. I'm not watching Jazz games either. So
yeah, same.
let's go.
Next up, Blazers 9 and
Okay.
16. I gave them
F
a big
F
really,
F
really.
F.
Why?
I'm sorry, man. You guys, this was the season. This was the season
Mm-hmm.
to have your I'm going to give a I'm trying to find a similarity. This was seeing to have that we are top 8, top 9, top 10
Mm-hmm.
team. Like we are going to push into we are going to put like we're not crazy talented and all, but we made defensive moves. We brought in veterans and all. Danny Avia
Yeah.
is a really, really good player, borderline all-star. We have veterans, guys like what's his name? I know Drew has been injured for the past couple games. I don't know if he's back. Has Drew been back?
Nurkic. Wait, they
Nurkic,
don't have Nurkic. What am I talking about?
Killigan,
Never mind.
on Donovan Killigan, Shaden Sharp, Jeremy Grant. I'm sorry, man. Being below the Mavs, being below the Jazz, being below the Grizzlies, being below the Suns. Nah, bro. Nah, I completely disagree. I'm giving them an F, man. This has been a
Really,
horrible. It's been a
really.
horrible season for them, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
In my
I'm giving
opinion.
them a B minus because I think Denny is like most improved player type of player, which is great that you want to see. I get your point, but like in the standings, they're only a half game behind like the Mavericks. Like they could still be a potential playing team. Injuries have really like destroyed them. Like Drew is incredibly important to this team, and since he's been out, they've just been like really rough. Um, so I'm giving
And
them a better grade just because
I'm
of
also giving
Denny,
them
to be
an
honest.
F because they're not playing my guy, man. They're not
Which
playing
one?
Yang Hansen, the Asian
He's
Jokic.
I saw people saying like he's more than Raw. Like he's what a level before Raw. Like he's
They
still
need
the
to play him,
cow.
man. Play my guy. Play my guy. That's what I'm saying. Just play my guy. Maybe I'll make this a D if they play my guy.
Hmm.
I'll make it a D if they play my guy. They're not playing my guy, bro.
That's fair. Um, Kings 6 and
What should
19.
we even say about this, dude?
I have them in F. All I wrote is what is life? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. That's what a Kings fan's life is right now.
Just F,
Is they're
bro.
just being hurt. They have nothing to live for when you think about it.
6 and 19 with, you know, like we knew they're not going to be a good team, but like you're telling me you guys can't get more than 6 wins with Domatas,
Yeah, and he's out now. He's been out for a
DeRozan,
while.
DeRozan,
Zach Levine
Zach
has been
Levine,
so up and down. He's
Westbrook,
had so many bad games.
Malik Monk, Keelan Ellis. Like, I'm not saying they're going to be a great team, but like if they were a mid team, you know
Yeah.
what they should be? They should be the Atlanta Hawks like for years with Trayon, just mid, like just 500.
Yeah.
Like them being 500 makes sense, but 6 and 19 is crazy.
Yeah.
I,
You're
I
just
I'm
bad and
I'm giving them an F, bro.
yeah, I have them in F. There's nothing
Bro,
to
look at their
do.
rankings: 28th in points per game, 17th in field goal percentage, 20th in 3 point field goal, 29th in free throw percentage, 18th in assists, 26th in offensive points per game, 30th in offensive field goal percentage, 10th in offensive 3 points percentage, 28th in blocks, 28th in rebound. Like Jesus Christ, bro. With so many experienced players
Yeah.
like that, you know what? If you're 30 plus, hang it up. It keeps coming back, bro.
That's their whole team. That's their whole team. Their whole starting lineup. Yeah, it's just a team that can't defend, and it's just the Bulls again.
Yeah.
Next, we got Clippers 6-19. This is like an F minus to
Can
me.
I give my this thing, my grading? Is there? We need to find another letter for them, bro. We can't use F on them, bro.
We need a new letter for the Clippers.
Bro.
They are an embarrassment, bro.
I'm giving them a Z, bro.
A Z. We're going all the way down the alphabet to a Z.
Bro, we said this team is gonna win over 50.
Oh my God,
I said this team was going to win over 50, bro.
I also said that. I'm pretty sure we were both on like the over for them. They can't defend. They're old. And I think that the whole handling of the Chris Paul situation is a complete embarrassment. This is a losing franchise. This is what losing franchises do. They do not like uphold, like, okay, you got to deal with Chris Paul. I can get it. He can be, you know, a bit annoying and pushy and whatever, especially when he's not playing well and the team is not playing well. It's not something you want to hear. This is like the best player in your franchise history, and this is last year. You kind of have to put up with it, I think, is that they just kind of have to deal with it, deal with him, and give him the retirement tour, because that's what he's given you, the only success pretty much in your franchise history. You have to deal with his BS at his old age, especially when your team isn't good anyway. So the fact that they released him...
Just bench him. You're not playing him already, right? And what can Chris Paul really have been saying to demoralize you? You guys already sucked. You guys already sucked.
Yeah.
You guys already like what you're telling me he couldn't be a net positive in terms of game planning, in terms of advice on the court. Like, was it so bad that you guys didn't want to hear that you're sending Chris Paul home? And all, but again, it's the Clippers, as you said. This is when they say cost franchise, this is what cost franchises do to themselves and all.
Yeah.
And no disagreement. I'm giving them a Z, bro. Z. I don't know what word.
We're going with the Z grade.
They don't deserve to be an F. They don't deserve to. The word fail is more than your pick is going. Your pick is going to the Oklahomas. You guys are going to ruin. Your pick is going.
Oh
to the
my God! I forgot about that. I didn't even write that down. Oh my God!
It's a top 3 protected pick, I think.
Oh my God! No, it's unprotected, isn't it? I don't know.
Sorry, top 3
Either way.
Wait, what's the? So it's unprotected when it can be part of the top 3, and it's protected when it will be out the top 3, right? I don't remember how the technical terms work for it.
I don't know, actually. I have no idea what it is.
Let's do some research on Google right now.
Clippers 22-6. Great podcasting. Take to the Thunder. Let's see. Trending towards being a top 5 selection. They're 2026.
Yeah, the Thunder owns the LA Clippers 2026 first round pick swap rights, which means they can swap with the Houston Rockets in the 2026 NBA draft. And they also have the Utah Jazz top 8 protected round picks.
Oof. OKC will receive the 2 most / more favorable of its own 2026 first round pick, Houston's 2026 first round pick, protected from 1 to 4, and the Clippers first round pick, and it doesn't say it's protected at all. So as far as I know, it's unprotected. I forgot about that when writing all these notes about these teams. It's a Z. It's
a Z, bro. We're giving them a Z,
bro. It's a Z rating.
You know, you need to tell your brother, you need to put a Z on the thumbnail, bro.
We gotta put A++ to Z. That's how far we're going.
Literally, bro. Because we can't give them an F. What a horrible season, bro. And shout out James Harden, man. You know, it's very. I can't even. You know,
I want him traded. Get him out of there. He doesn't deserve this.
I've been a Harden hater for a long time. I've held it like a badge and all. But he's an Iron Man, bro. He's an Iron Man. He's one of the greatest league's Iron Man. And what he's done for it's crazy. What he's done for the Clippers in a short period of time is insane.
Yeah.
And I think
He yeah.
if he requests a trade, he deserves to go to a place where he's not going to have this issue of just having to carry. Why is he having to carry a team right now? Like, why is he
Yeah.
having to carry a team right now? It makes no sense.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. And then Pelicans, I gave them a D plus just
I give
because
them
Derek Queen is really good.
Pelicans. I'm giving them a B plus. You know why? You're
Oh,
losing as
really?
well.
That good?
Oh
They don't have their pick.
oh
Their pick is unprotected to the Hawks.
Z Z.
That's why I gave them a bit of grace, just because Derek Queen is really good. I
He's
mean, he
really
had
good.
that 30,
Okay,
10, and 10 game.
I'm
That's
giving you
my
an
only
F.
saving grace.
I'm giving you an F, man. You can't be 4-22 and you don't have your pick.
Four. That's who Utah has to fight against, bro. You guys are 5 games ahead. Will the Pelicans win 5 more games?
I'm
Maybe,
telling you, I'm
but
telling you, I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you,
it's
bro.
rough.
You can't be 4-22 and you don't have
Four and
your pick.
22 is
You don't
so
have your pick
crazy.
next year in one of the
It's
best drafts.
unprotected. It's unprotected. Couldn't even protect like top 1 protection or something. Then at least you could really go for it. Oh man, that's the Western Conference. Now we got the East. We're
Let's
already an
go.
hour in. I got number 1 Atlanta Hawks, 14 and 12. I got them as an A minus just because Jalen Johnson, breakout All Star, potential All NBA type of season. Uh, Onyeka Okongwu, breakout as well. He can just shoot threes from
I
wherever
told you
now.
about my Nigerian brother. I
Yep.
told you about
And
my
then
Nigerian brother.
Nikhil Alexander Walker being a real 20-point per game scorer
He's
NBA
insane.
player is ridiculous. Their only con that I didn't give them an A plus, I gave A minus, is that they've been doing this without Trae Young, and if anything, the Trae Young question is just bigger
Lingering.
now, and we're gonna find out very soon. People calling him the dictator since they were winning, but now like they're really
Are they
like
calling him the
iffy in
dictator
the
or
half
they're calling
court.
Maxi the dictator?
Yeah, both. I've heard that for both of them.
I was like, when did Maxi become a dictator?
Because Joel had one good game, and they're like, he
Don't
wasn't
kill
playing.
me,
That's why he
bro.
played well.
That's so
But
funny,
yeah,
bro. Jalen
Trae
Johnson is
Young,
awesome, bro.
yeah, he's really good. But for me, the Trae Young question, you're gonna find out very soon. He's coming
Well,
back soon.
it's a big. Remember we talked about it at the beginning of the season.
Mm-hmm.
This is a very big. It's whatever future the Hawks have in the next 3 to 5 years is going to be determined by however amount of games we have this rest of the season with Trae. And I
Yeah,
think the GM and people in that front office are going to be watching every single thing regarding how this team fits and all.
yeah,
Because in my opinion, they rather would not just pay Trae that money and just move forward and all. Move
mm-hmm.
forward with these guys and select few guys and all. And
Interesting. Because I
and
feel like for them to be a real team, they need
they
Trae
need
Young.
Trae.
They
I think
need
they need
him
Trae.
to be good,
For them to
and
be a scary team, they need Trae.
yeah,
Them to be a
like because
scary team in the
they've had
East.
some issues in the half court, like even throughout the stretch, like they are almost middling Atlanta Hawks again, even though they've had some great games and some great
Yeah.
performances. They still need their lead guard, and for them to be a real team, Trae Young needs to be there. And then Porzingis has has a crazy injury. Shams tweeted today his injury or his like illness that he has, whatever. It's
Yep.
still a good grade because they've been better than you would think without Trae.
Damn,
But yeah,
damn. Kristoff is averaging 20 points. I didn't even think that. Yeah.
mm.
Yeah. So
uh,
I'm giving
yeah,
the Hawks an A. I'm giving the Hawks an A. I think it's 14 and 12, so it's not like it's a great record and all. But I think they've
but
shown, as I said, the context of their team means they have a lot of questions to answer regarding how they move forward. And I feel this stretch has answered a lot of those questions, and the biggest one remains when Trey comes.
yeah,
And I'll say
yeah,
they played
definitely.
awesome. Jalen Johnson is awesome. They have a franchise player in Jalen Johnson. The question is Trey going to be the man to partner with him? Or is Jalen Johnson the man to partner with Trey? Pretty much the question. So
Yeah,
I give
I
them
guess
an A. I
so.
think they've been good and all.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe A is too much. I would say maybe a B. A B is good. A B is good. A, I would say great record comes with A, but I'll give them a B.
Fair, fair. Next up, I got the Boston Celtics, who 15-10. They've won 5 in a row. Jaylen Brown has had a great season. I think that this is this team is really good. I knew that I was thinking that, they should tank, but with Joe Mazzulla, he's a psycho. They're not
What did
gonna
I say?
tank. They're still gonna play the same way, but they've had a lot of guys step up. Nemias Keita stepping up as a serviceable big man, and when I thought that they would have nobody, Jordan Walsh is
Jordan
finally
Walsh.
playing defense.
He's his hands are like spaghetti, bro. His hands are just everywhere, bro. When he's defending,
Oh yeah,
it's like he has extra hands, bro. Like
he
he's
has crazy length.
he's
Yeah.
he's so long and all, and he's a great defender. And am I surprised? No. I think the idea that this team was just going to lose and lose, I was even when they
Yeah.
started the season like that, I didn't really buy it. And man, shout out Jalen Brown, man, because the
Mhm.
part of his game that he works on, I did tweet, I was like, Jalen Brown is going to have his 30 points Bradley Beal season and all, and he has 29 right now. But the
Yeah.
mid range, the way he's getting to his mid range shots, like you can see, it's been a point of emphasis in the way he's been working on his game. Like the manner in which he's operating the mid range, like he's legit gunning for those shots. The different moves he has, the post ups, the fadeaways, the way he's getting those shots is so beautiful in my opinion, and it shows like
Yeah.
clearly he's worked on his game. And uh, and yeah, man, he's 50% from the field, 37% from 3 points range. His free throw
Mhm.
percentage is still is almost like 79%, which is not great. The
Yeah.
turnovers are going to be turnovers because he can still dribble with his left, but yeah.
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 My only knock on them is that Anthony Simons hasn't been really great for them, but they also didn't give up that much and they didn't commit to a contract with him, so that's
Mhm. I
whatever.
think he's clearly a trade chip. I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
I give them an A.
I give them an A minus unless Tatum is serious about coming back, and I think he shouldn't be serious about
Yeah.
coming back
Don't come back.
because I
Maybe
don't
come
think
back the
so.
last 5 games of the season.
Yeah,
Something.
just to
Get
play a
your
bit because I
get
did
your
I did hear Bill Simmons say if he doesn't play at all this season, he's gonna go 19 months without
not
playing
playing. Yeah,
NBA
yeah. Maybe
basketball.
last 10
So
games. Last 10 games, but you're not playing the playoffs. But still shutting you down in the playoffs. Like last 10 games, come just
yeah,
run out, feel the let your heart start beating again and stuff, and
yeah,
feel
yeah,
feel some
definitely.
just feel something. You need to feel something. And
Hmm.
yeah, and maybe that's it. But shut him down for the playoffs.
Yeah, definitely. Next up, some quick ones. The Nets 6-18. I
Too
gave
many games.
them
Too many
uh,
games. I'm giving
a
them a
C
B minus.
minus, but actually, I'm gonna give them a D. MPJ has been really good though. MPJ being a
What did I
real
tell you?
player again.
Everyone is falling for this MPJ juice, bro. I told you guys he's going to be awesome. This is a perfect
Yeah,
situation for him. No
yeah,
consequence basketball. Like
true.
like this is no consequences basketball, and people are falling for it. Everyone is
Hmm.
like, trade MPJ to my team, trade MPJ to my team, this team. I'm like, let's be serious right now.
Yeah,
He's playing
yeah.
no consequence basketball. The way he plays basketball, this is perfect for him. The Nets 6-18. I'm giving them a D only because of one reason. Actually, I'm giving them a C. But the reason why I'm giving them a D. The record is terrible, but you should lose. You should lose more games.
They need to have a worse record.
Yeah, you won.
My MPJ in the last 10 games, 29 points, 7.4 rebounds, 3.7 assists, shooting 53% from the field and
I want to see.
44%
Do the
from
Nets have
three.
their pick?
They should. Didn't they wasn't that part of their off seasons that they traded back for some
They
of their
traded back for
picks?
some of those things. Yeah,
I remember,
which was very
but their
smart.
their rating is a
Yeah,
D just because
they
most of
own.
their rookies haven't done anything. The
They
only one
drafted.
that's really gotten a lot of burn
They drafted like
is
four
Demon.
guards too.
Yeah. They
Um,
drafted a lot of dudes who need the ball and who like to play make but
Ego
don't
Denim,
shoot and don't
Ego
get to the
Denim.
rim.
Which other guys did they draft? Like
Demon, which I know that's not how you actually say his name. They say a different way, but I don't know how to say it. They have Drake Powell, Danny Wolf, Ben Seraph, and
Who are these guys, man?
Nolan
Who are these
Traore.
guys? So funny.
I don't know, man. I can't believe they got 5 rookies,
Honestly,
and
I'm not
none of
focusing.
them really stand out.
No shade. I know we're a basketball podcast, but I ain't focusing on the Nets, man. So,
Yeah, no,
let's
definitely
move.
not.
Let's move to the next.
Chicago Bulls, I gave them an F. This is
Jesus.
a team
Mm-hmm.
that
Mm-hmm.
has completely fallen to earth. Let me tell you the teams that they lost against in their losing streak before winning to the Hornets. They lost. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's actually go back. They had a 1-point victory against Portland. Then they lost by 36 points to Miami. Then they beat Washington in a game-winning shot by Vucevic, in which in the post-game interview, he was like complaining to the team like that we're not serious or whatever. Then they go on to losing against the Pelicans, the Hornets, the Pacers, the Magic, the Brooklyn Nets, the Pacers again, the Warriors, and then they finally beat the Hornets by 3 points the other day. This team,
And Vucevic in that interview, what was his name? What was his name? What was the name of that other guy? Jalen Smith. Jalen Smith was all
yeah,
laughing and all, and Vucevic, you could see in his reaction is like this is not good enough. Like what we are doing is going to, we can't keep doing this. Like we can't, like, and I didn't watch that game, so I had no context to what he was talking about. But it was clearly an indication from a veteran that we are playing bad basketball and we have all the bad traits. And you see a young player in Jalen Smith not actually having no self-awareness to actually see that this man was actually pissed. And he was still joking and laughing around.
yeah.
And he was not lying, because as you said, just
They suck.
losing against the Nets, losing against the Hornets, losing against the Pacers, losing against the Pelicans, giving up 143 to the Pelicans. 143 points
Oh my
to the
god.
Pelicans.
That is ridiculous. They really
So,
did that. And they're going to play the Pelicans again, and guess what? I think the Pelicans can get their 5th win. I think
oh
they
man.
could do some stuff against them.
So
Yeah, but
yeah,
the Bulls,
F.
they're
I
F.
agree. I agree.
Next up, we got some middling teams in my opinion. The Cavaliers, 15 and 11. I'm giving them a C. This is a pretty
See?
a
A
C.
C?
A
They just won
C.
6 to 7 games last year, bro. A C.
This is yeah. Garland has been out for a lot of the
Bro, they just
season.
lost to the Hornets. A C. They just lost to the Hornets today.
Do you want to give them an F? Or
Bro,
what
this
are
is
we
a
talking
D.
about?
This is a D
A
minor.
D?
This is an E. Let's give them an E. They don't even deserve to be a D, bro.
I gave them a C for Cavaliers.
Bro,
That's
man,
what I
I don't
gave
know what's
them.
wrong with my guy Darius Garland, but he's been awful too.
Yeah, he's been bad.
He's shooting 26% from 3. Last game,
He had a game 0 of 11.
0 of 11.
Bro, they were about to lose to the Wizards, bro.
They lost to the Hornets.
They've been in a lot of really close games. Wait,
Bro,
did they lose? They lost to. Oh my god, I wasn't even paying attention. They lost today to the Hornets in overtime.
In
Wow.
overtime. You're going to the overtime. Bro, they beat the Wizards by how many? They beat the Wizards by like 3.
They were losing
by 4.
down 16 against the Wizards in that game. I didn't even realize you were talking about the game that just happened today.
Yes.
Yeah. They lost to the Warriors, and the Warriors are bad. They needed almost 50 points from Garland to beat the Wizards. And now Mobley is out for 2 to 4 weeks. I don't know if you saw, they announced like yesterday he's out for like 2 to 4 weeks. So yeah. I liked that I heard on the Zach Lowe podcast with Legler how they were saying last year how they were so dominant, won 60 plus win games, just sweep Miami so hard, and then really go out sad against the Pacers. And since then, it's like they haven't processed that. They haven't been able to move on from that. It's still like hanging over their head.
Yeah, pretty much. Legler says this happens to when you're a team that underachieves and you have so many expectations, as they were trying to say, and I completely agreed with Tim Legler because he was asking Zach the question, and it's more the fact of Like, does that play into your mind? Does that do something to you? This is what it does to you, in my opinion. When you don't actually achieve what you need to go or make those runs that are entertaining, like
Mhm.
entertaining to your franchise, entertaining to the core of your fan base, that pushes you guys like, man, we were right there. Okay, let's go next season. But when it's always this like disappointing, weird, like, man, are we good? Are we not good?
Mhm.
It just becomes there's nothing there's nothing to spark us. There's nothing to spark us because okay, obviously they didn't achieve their thing, but it would be different if they actually like achieved and they were close. Like they went to a conference final and they went to seven, or they went.
Yeah.
There's a different motivation, but they just end so mid. The
Yeah,
season
and they
always
blew
ends so.
games against the Pacers. Like everybody talking about how good the Pacers run is, how clutch Halliburton was,
Yeah,
but like I believe it was game one where like they just had like problems inbounding the ball, and then the Pacers were able to steal it and get threes and stuff like that. Like just ridiculous set of circumstances, and I think that that has really, yeah, like they are
it's
just in a
it's
very
just
weird
just a
spot.
weird spot, bro. I'm giving them an E, bro. Just lost to the Hornets, bro. You got an E
Yeah,
from me.
I didn't know that they lost to the Hornets right now. Yeah, they're worse. Next up, we got the Bucks, 11 and 15. Now I'm
Uh,
thinking maybe I'm being too nice to these teams. I give them a C minus just because Ryan Rollins is a real player. That might be the real MIP. But without Giannis, they can't do anything. And now all the Giannis rumors and trade stuff came up again, and all this stuff just hanging over their head. This might be I maybe even a D because this is their like last dance, and now Giannis might be gone in the middle of the season. So
Nothing to be happy as a Bucks fan, bro. I don't even know what to give them. Like, can we find another grade? The grade should just be unbothered. The grade is just unbothered. My grade is just
mhm.
unbothered. A U. I'm giving them a U. Unbothered. Because I don't know. I don't know.
Useless.
Yeah, just unbothered. I
Yeah.
don't know what to say about this team, bro. I've not been watching boxing. Let me just even put it out there. I've not been watching box.
Mhm.
I don't know when last I watched a box game, bro. I don't know when last I tuned into a box game, so I can't even give you anything about how they're playing. And so let me just tell you right there, I'm just unbothered about them, and I need the Yanis thing to move along and to move forward. And I kind of agree, Yanis. If you want to go, go. You need to
Let's
just
go.
go. Like all the merry-go-round, the news reports that says you spoke to the
Yeah.
team and you didn't speak to the team, or all this stuff. I hate it. You know why I hate it? Why I hate it is it almost gives me a sense that you're scared to go to somewhere else. You're
Mm.
scared to go to somewhere else because of one, how your image is gonna look, right?
Yeah.
Two, what if it doesn't work out? It's always a
Yeah.
thing. It's always
You
a thing.
literally had Dame, who was very similar player to him in terms of like
They are
wanting to
almost
be
the
with their
same.
franchise. And then you finally go over the grass isn't greener, and then he goes back to his team, and
The
it's like,
saga, the
forget about
saga
it.
of the saga of maybe the grass is not green on the other side, and also the
Yeah.
type of pressure you put yourself under. There's a
Hmm.
certain level of comfort in Milwaukee, certain level of
Yeah.
comfort in Milwaukee, especially with this team and all. And I just need him to cut the roof up, bro. Like, just let us go. Um,
Hmm.
with the Bucks, man, as I said, I'm giving them a U, bro. I don't know what that means. It's just unbothered. I'm just unbothered.
Hmm.
I don't know what that is. But yeah, let's move on.
Yeah. Knicks 18 and 7. I'll just give them an A. They've been playing well. This is the team. It was Knicks and Cavs that we thought would be 1 and 2. Well, Knicks are on their part. Jalen Brunson has been great. They're in the cup final. That's fun. So yeah, not really much to say other than they're playing well,
They're playing
and
well.
yeah,
They're
18
playing
and
well.
7.
Josh Hart
Um,
is back into the lineup. Mitchell
Josh
Robinson
Hart
is
has been
what?
playing really good. He had
Yes,
a great game.
yes,
Great game.
yes. So yeah, I'll give them an
Um,
A.
Next up, Pistons 20 and 5. This is an A
A
plus. This is the
plus plus
easiest A
plus
plus
plus plus
ever.
plus 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 plus
Yeah.
plus plus
Yeah.
plus A plus 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 plus. I don't know how many pluses I've said right now, but
Yeah.
whatever you guys think, this is what a season for them, man. What a season the Pistons have had, man. What a
Yeah.
season,
Yeah.
man.
The fact
Was just
Cade and
three.
Duran just leaps.
Just lips, man. It was just 3 years ago. This team was losing how many games, bro?
Like 20, was it really 27? Like,
Jaden Ivey is back now.
mhm.
This Jenkins dude that they have on
Their
their team,
defense. Oh yeah, Jenkins is great. Their defense is ridiculous. Isaiah Stewart, Jalen Duren, Sar Thompson, Ron Holland, like these guys play defense and they beat you up.
they beat you up, bro.
And the fact that they were
Wait,
able, I know
did
they
you see?
lost the win streak,
I don't know if you saw the last game. The last game against the
the
Hawks,
Hawks.
right?
Yeah, I was watching
Did you
that
see
and then
the
it just
third
became
quarter?
a blowout.
Did you see the third quarter? There was a third quarter stretch. The ending of the third quarter, they're leading by like 15 plus points or something like that. And you need to
Mhm.
see the rotations on defense by this team, bro. Like they were you would think that they were like trying to like make up a lead. No, they were all big and every single person was on a string. They switched the ball was moving on the court, and every single read was made and all. It ended up into a turnover and all. And I'm like, wow, the
Yeah.
Pistons are awesome.
Pistons are awesome, yeah. Shout out to them. Next up, the Magic, 15 and 11. They've ridden the ship around. Franz and Bain had some great games. Now, unfortunately, Franz is
France is
out.
out.
Paulo's back in. Now this is going to get interesting. They did great without Paulo. Are they going to do great without Franz? We've seen the numbers. We've seen the on-off numbers for a while now.
Yes. It's
Um,
something to definitely watch. It's something to
yeah,
definitely see like, oh, do we have the same net positive? Like, is this just a case of is this a coincidence? Like, are we also
yeah.
great with Paulo without France? And are we great
Hmm.
with France without Paulo? Because if there's that, then it's a wash. But now if we're with Paulo and we're not that good, it'll be like,
Hmm.
oh, maybe he doesn't have the same. Maybe he doesn't actuate our lineup as much as France does. It's a
Yeah.
question. It's a question that sticks to the minds of a front office and all. And
Hmm.
the Magic has
Yeah.
written the ship right. On Desmond Bain is playing better now and all. I'll give them a B minus, a
Hmm.
B. I'll give
I
them a
gave
B.
them, yeah, I'll give them a B too. Jalen Suggs had a great cup game. He had 25 points in the first half, and then he left the game, and now he's like out with some type of injury.
Yeah.
I heard he left the game in a wheelchair, which is
Oh my
crazy.
goodness.
Yeah, so I don't know what's up. This next stretch for the Magic, it's like let's learn again about the Magic, how good they're gonna be.
Yeah.
But yeah, a B for them. They've gotten better. Next up, 76ers, 14 and 10. I gave them a B plus. Like this is a team, as we talked about, that I'm super impressed with. The fact that they basically have a new era of Sixers basketball with all these guards with Maxey and Edgecombe and Grimes and Jared McCain and all that. Well, then we have a game like the other day where we got a Joel Embiid classic, and this is what I like to see. When Maxey is out, sure, I guess it was the Pacers, not a great team, obviously. Joel Embiid, 39 points, that's the best game he's had and the best he's looked since he's been back. I wrote that he had only played 9 games and his numbers weren't awful, but he didn't look close to healthy. If he's going to play anything close to like he did in that Pacers game going forward, this team is going to start to get a bit more scary because
Yeah.
this is the Joel that they need to be a serious type of team. So for me, I put B plus because, this is just,
I'm
a
giving them
great
an
season
A.
for
I'm
them.
giving them an A. And the reason I'm giving them an A is because of what we thought about coming into the season and just the gloom and the dark gloom over this franchise. And you have Maxi, who's a total stud. You have
Yeah.
Grimes. You have Andre Drummond actually playing really well for them.
Yeah, he's a good backup.
VJ Edgecombe as a rookie, and you brought new life. Like the fans no longer think about Embiid that much. Like Embiid is now like it's almost like icing on the cake, right?
Yeah,
And all
exactly, exactly.
Paul George and all these guys, like these players that they had so much like trepidation over, and just like sadness and just like, oh, what are we doing again this season and all. Those guys have made them forget about it. Like
Yeah.
it's a new life, it's a new day in Philly, and that fan base who just wants to see their team compete and make sure that they go out there to put their 100% out are completely in love with what this team is right now. And 14-10 is not the greatest record, but in the terms of the context of everything they've gone through, the
Yeah.
injuries, and just the lack of expectations coming into the season and all, A
These
for
are
me.
great.
It's an
Yeah.
A for me.
Next up we got the Heat, 14-11. I put another B plus. They had been losing like 5 in a row now,
Tyler
which is a
Hero,
bit which is a bit rough.
Tyler Hero. Ever since that dude came back, look at the record, bro. Look at the record, bro.
Yeah.
Look at the record, bro.
Yeah. It's not that good. But they're still fun. They're still fine, but it's definitely feeling like the excitement of their season is kind of worn off a little bit, and
Yes.
now it's like, all right, are you guys still gonna play like this? Is it still gonna work? I don't know. We'll see. So I just have them as a B plus, a B. Next up, the Raptors, 15-11. A lot has gone on since the last podcast, since
Yes,
the
sir.
last Glaze podcast. Uh, it hasn't been great. They're just middling. I saw a great comment that somebody said, like, when they're fully healthy, this team has great potential. If they lose one player, apparently RJ Barrett, they lose. They go from great to all of a sudden now we're to a good to mid. And the rotation of all the guards of Grady and Walter and Battle and all that stuff, none of them really sticking out. Brandon Ingram, after the Glaze session of that, had some pretty poor offensive games where he was shooting. I believe I remember reading he was like 37% on his mid-range shots after like the game winner that he had. So that's just rough period to go through. And then playing as the Knicks in that the cup game, the first quarter, Ingram had 15 points, Brunson had 20 points. It was like a 36-39 game. I was like, oh, this is gonna be fun. And then we just completely crap the bed. And
You almost came
yeah,
back though. Oh no, it
uh
was against Boston. You almost came back. Sorry, I watched the
yeah,
Boston game.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then we broke the LeBron streak, and we can't even celebrate that. LeBron had the best setup ever. He could get either Rui misses, go to overtime, we'll get the streak, it's fine. Rui makes it, LeBron has always been the guy to make the right play. He would make the pass. He'll sacrifice the record to make the pass. It was foolproof for him. And of course we lose that game. That one was so frustrating. It's the kind of shot where Rui makes it, and it's not even a question of like, did he get the shot off? It's one of those shots where the buzzer goes off as the ball goes
As
in,
the
and
ball goes in.
it's completely done. There's no question about
There's
it,
no
and you're
question
just
about
there.
it, man.
You're just there in complete shock. I was watching the game with my brother, my mom. My dad comes over to watch the game, and then this happens, and it's just like, all right, on to the next.
I'm giving the Raptors a B minus. I think context coming into the season, I said they were going to be a top. I said they had the chance to be a top 6 team. They're 6 right now. I don't think they are going to go anything below 8 the whole season.
Yeah.
Raptors games are so early in the day, especially with work. It's hard to catch games, but
Mm-hmm.
I love what this team have defensively. I love the guys from the bench. Shit, what's his name? Jamal Shade.
Jamal Shed. Yeah, he had some better. He's been
Colin
having a bit
Bowes
some
and
rough
all.
games.
Jacoby
Mm-hmm.
Walter. Agbaji. Like I really like the Agbaji. I wish he could shoot well. And
Oh my
all.
gosh, he's made 2 threes on the season, bro.
I wish he could shoot. You have AJ Lawson, who is a Mavs guy too. We loved him when he was
Ain't
there.
bro? We need to play him over Grady, over anybody. This
What
guy
is
can
wrong with
score.
Grady, bro?
My thing with Grady is that like all of these guys haven't been getting enough like constant minutes and they haven't been getting the rhythm. So it's like every time Grady shoots, it's like you better make this shot in or you're gonna get pulled, or like it's just kind of this pressure to every single shot is like we're looking to make sure you make that shot, and he's just been missing. And then on defense, he can get hunted, and it's just the few minutes he gets, it's just a rough watch sometimes.
Fair. Yeah, I'm
But
giving the
bro,
Raptors a B minus. I think it's been a good season. It's been a good season, and obviously, there's
yeah,
been too many losses recently and all. But totality of everything, I said I have a chance to make the top six, and right now there's six. So it's
yeah,
my own biased analysis giving them a B minus, but I'm giving them a B minus.
yeah. Next up, Hornets. I wrote a C minus. They're 7-8-18. They are so lucky they got Concanipple, bro. They are so lucky they got Concanipple. Actually, I think the record is better because they just won. And Concanipple in that game, I guess the Cavaliers right now had, I believe it says 29 points.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness,
this
that
guy
kid!
is the truth.
There's nothing about
Um,
his game that looks rookie. There's
yeah.
nothing. Like even the way he run, it's like the way he runs to his spots. He's been doing this for 5 years. Like he's running to his spot, he's picking up the
Hmm.
ball. Like every single move, every single action, every single um
He's extremely confident in everything that he does on the
yeah, every
court.
single like
And
every single
yeah,
thing about him is just like, oh, I've been in the league 5 years. That's my spot. That's my spot. Oh, I'm running
yeah.
to the corner.
He knows where to go. He knows what to do.
What a player, bro.
Um,
What a player.
yeah,
What
but
a
it's just like, are they ever gonna start winning games? I'm like, this is a
The fact
season
that
they
they can
gotta
be
make the play in.
the fact that they are not 500, at least be mid, be mid. At this point,
Yeah,
be mid. I'm giving them a D,
and
bro.
the same issues with Lamelo getting injured and Brandon Miller getting injured. Um, However, I do like Kalkbrenner and Diabate. Those guys are fun.
Yeah. I'm giving them a D,
But yeah,
bro.
yeah, it's rough. Will they ever win games? Will Lamelo get traded? I don't know. Will Lamelo stay healthy? I don't know. It seems like it'll never happen ever again.
Bro.
uh, Next up, Pacers. This is a team that I don't really know how to rank. I just gave them a D, even though I feel bad. This is just like
Yeah.
the injury season from hell.
I'm trying to see.
Like,
I'm
yeah,
giving
I
them
gave them a D.
I'm giving them an S. Just sad. Just sad that they're injured. Just sad. Like
Yeah.
their record isn't a reflection of what team they are.
Hmm.
Too many injuries. I'm giving them an S. Just sad. Like just sad.
Yeah.
Just be back healthy. Back healthy
Yeah.
Pacers.
Yeah. They were 1-13. Now they've been winning a few more games recently. But I think that this season, in the long run, getting a good draft pick to keep going alongside Pascal and
Mm-hmm.
Tyrese will be a blessing for
A
them.
blessing for
And
them.
then at the very end, it should be the end. Maybe the worst team in the league, the Wizards, an
My
F,
my question
easy F.
my question is I'm giving them a Y. Why have you won 4 games? Why have you won four
They've
games?
won 4? When
They've
did
won
they win?
four,
I thought
man.
they Oh, wait, they just beat the Pacers today as well. Okay, that's why.
Why have they won 4 games, bro? Why have you won 4 games? You should be winning one, bro.
You should
You should make sure that there's no doubt you're getting the first pick. No doubt in hell.
Yeah. Yeah, they need to have 100% chance to get the first
Have you
pick because
tuned
they
in?
need help.
I don't think I've tuned
They
into a
need help.
Wizards game this whole season, bro.
The only one they had some entertaining games. They had that the one against the Pistons where it went to overtime and Cade had all those shots.
Oh
That
yeah, yeah,
game,
yeah, yeah.
CJ McCollum has had a couple big games
50.
where
He had a
he hit
50
like
ball, I
48,
think.
50 ball. Yeah. Oh, there was the game against the Bucks. They beat the Bucks. Chris Middleton had a good game in that
Yes,
one.
yes, 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 yes. Okay, I remember that one now.
Yeah, yeah. But they're an F.
Yeah,
At least Alex Sarr and Keyshawn George have had some good games, but they are,
I have no
yeah,
disagreements.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I believe that's it. We've finally gone through every
Through the
team. The
teams.
1 hour podcast turned into an hour and a half.
Yes, sir.
Uh,
We had
yeah,
a lot
all
to
our
say. We
grades.
had a lot to say about the in season tournament.
Yeah, yeah,
So yeah.
which is fun. It's a legit thing now. If you
Yeah.
think about it, the track record, they have LeBron and the Lakers winning, they have Giannis and the Bucks winning, and potentially Wembanyama and the Spurs winning, this is going to be a real thing. We're going to say, back in my day, we had the GOAT, Wembanyama, come back, talk trash against the 70-win OKC team in the Cup semifinals. He showed out. That's why the Cup is important. We need to talk about the Cup like that for it to stay around.
For it to stay around.
Yeah. I don't like that it's in Vegas, though. The crowd doesn't really have much energy at all.
They're kind of boring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's it. Those are the grades. Every single team. I don't know how many more times we're going to talk about every single team in a single podcast because, like we said, some of these teams, there's at least 5 teams that we don't need to talk about for the rest of the season.
Completely agree.
The Wizards, the Clippers, the Jazz, the Pelicans, all those guys don't need to be talked about ever again. Yeah, because those teams just suck. But yeah, thank you everybody for watching, for listening, for liking, for subscribing, for commenting, anything, interacting on the shorts, all that. We're keep pushing the pace.
Keep pushing the pace.
You know, yeah. Anything else?
No. Everyone, happy holidays. Be safe. Everyone, people traveling back home, see their families, see their friends, have fun.
Of course.
Elias, we will keep talking. We have a bunch of slate of games coming this NBA, like this next week. I think we're having pretty good games this next week. And Christmas is always a fun time in the NBA too.
Oh yeah. So, I'm excited for the Christmas games. That's gonna be really fun.
Okay.
But yeah, thank you everybody.
Thank you.
Take care and keep pushing the pace.
Keep pushing the pace.